Welcome to Community Connections. I'm Kathy Millett. MCCS is holding another awesome event, this time with the Mediterranean theme, and here to tell us about it is Chef DeGaeta. Now, Chef, we have Arabian Night this time. We've done Hawaiian Night and other theme nights. This one is with a Mediterranean theme. We're going to have lots of food and entertainment, and people need to buy their tickets early because this event sold out last year, right?
Yes, actually last year it was oversold, and we had a line at the door, and it was way more popular than we even anticipated, because last year was it was the first time we'd ever done it. Okay. We weren't sure if we were going to get a good turnout, and it was really performed beyond expectations. It was a fabulous night. Now,
for those people who missed it last year, what can they expect when they walk in the door? I know you guys have like decor and everything. How's it going to look?
Well, Tengan Castle staff does a really good job of communicating the theme and the feeling for the event. So last year we had kind of like a Casbah entrance, you know, and a lot of like flowing materials draped in the entrance, a lot of polished brass and different things from around the region itself, and mood lighting, different like little lanterns with colored glass and stuff like that. It was really effective. It really showcased the room, it showcased the food. It was a perfect setting for the belly dancing.
Oh, okay, now talk about the belly dancing.
Well, the belly dancing was, it was really interesting. I have never really seen, you know, live belly dancing like that before. It was a little bit unusual to find it in Japan.
It was a local group?
It was a local group, yeah.
Okay. How many people would you say were performing
actually
last
dancing?
Year? Yeah.
It was a troupe of, I would say, a dozen to 15 belly dancers. They came out in stages, and they did different varieties, different styles, I guess, from around the region.
Okay. Now, did they just go around, or was there a stage set up?
Yeah, in Tengan Castle itself, they have like a riser area where there's like a stage and performing area, and they started off there, and they brought it out into the room a little bit as much as they could. And towards the end,
danced around
a little bit. Towards the end, they had, you know, the kids that were there. They got involved with it and did like a little.
That's good. So it's not a stuffy atmosphere. The kids aren't going to be bored. They're going to have fun. They're going to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, the kids will enjoy themselves. They'll be exposed to things that they probably haven't seen too much of back in the States, and certainly not here. And it'll definitely hold their interest.
Oh, great. Now the food, the main reason to go, the food. Let's go down the list. I know you have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we have a pretty extensive menu here, and I actually brought a copy because I need to refer back to this. My memory's not that good.
It's 2 pages long, by the way.
It's 2 pages.
And this is a buffet?
This is buffet.
Okay.
This is buffet style. So we have a rashita adis, which is a lentil soup.
Okay.
And a lot of these dishes, let me just preface that by saying these dishes are from various areas in the region, all around the Mediterranean area. A little North African, Middle Eastern is involved, of course. So I can be really specific about which exact region they're from, but they are representative of all the regions within that area. And that's a nice soup. It's a lentil soup, and it's made with yogurt and lemon.
Oh, okay.
That's very nice. We have a whole lot of appetizers. We have the tabbouleh, bulgur wheat salad. A lot of people are familiar with that. That's very popular in the States. Fattoush, which is a bread salad with mixed greens. That's also very popular in the region. That's popular around the entire Mediterranean region. In Italy they have that, in France they also have it, so it's a variation on that. Mixed and marinated olives, stuffed grape leaves, which are pretty much indigenous everywhere. You know, Turkey, Greece, and parts of the Middle East.
What is in the stuffed grape leaves?
Depends on what region they're from. Some people, primarily it's rice.
Rice.
And sometimes it's vegetarian, it's mixed with pine nuts. Sometimes it's mixed with cheese, other times it's mixed with ground lamb, or even a fish product. The ones that we'll be using will be vegetarian.
So it varies a lot?
Yes, it does, yeah. The technique's the same, but the ingredients differ. Mutabel, which is eggplant and tahini puree, also known as baba ganoush in other parts of the region. That's probably pretty familiar with most people. Hummus, we're going to have 2 styles of hummus. We're going to have like a spicy roasted red pepper one, and we're going to have a regular traditional, you know, chickpea hummus with the tahini and chickpeas. Pita bread, of course, yeah. And we're going to try to get some of the breads, regional breads, to go along with that. And then there's a selection of roasted vegetables.
Okay.
From there, we'll move into like our stations. We're going to have a whole lamb.
Ooh.
and we're going to barbecue that.
Okay.
So we're going to try to replicate the smokiness and that kind of real astringent herbiness that you find in Mediterranean cuisine. So we have some special ingredients that we brought into that. Will there be like a special pit outside
or something, or is that going to be in the kitchen?
No, we're actually going to display that right in the dining room.
Okay.
We're going to cook it outside, but we're going to display it in the dining room, and that's it's a really nice. It's really a focal point. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's nice. It's got a nice glaze on it. So we have some kebabs, different types of kebabs. Everybody's familiar with those. Kefta, which is a beef meatball, and it's also made with bulgur wheat, and it's usually served with a mildly spicy, sweet, sour type of a sauce. Okay. That's pretty good. Swordfish tagine, which is a standard. Couscous with chicken and vegetables. We're going to do a cold mussel dish with a citrus sauce.
Okay.
A couple of different vegetarian ones involved with lentils and beans and different pastas. The difference between the Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, North African style of cooking the pastas and the grains together is they usually toast the pasta instead of just boiling it. You'll put it in the oven and roast it off a little bit so it gets a little color and it develops that nutty wheat flavor.
Okay.
And then they boil it out.
Then they boil it afterwards. Wow,
yeah, that's an interesting technique, and it does give a lot of extra flavor to it. It's a little bit different from what you're used to.
Yeah.
It's nice stuff. Some potatoes, green beans with a pomegranate sauce. And then we're going to do like a regular Syrian-style pilaf with lamb and vegetables.
Awesome.
Well, sounds pretty good.
Do you have some desserts?
We do have some desserts. We're going to do a Lebanese-style bread pudding.
Okay.
And it's got dates, apricots, and pistachio nuts in it.
Sounds great.
We're trying to get camel milk, but couldn't get it.
Oh.
So we're going to use
camel milk.
We're going to use good old.
I've never had camel milk.
No, I haven't either. So it would have been an experiment for everybody. Baklava.
Okay, perfect.
Everybody knows that one. And we're also going to try to do a semolina cake. And last year we tried that, and it was the first time I've attempted to do it, and it was pretty good, but we're going to try to get it better this year.
Okay, that's
right on.
Awesome. And what would you recommend? Do you think the kids, they're okay with this menu too?
They seem to be.
The
last time that we did it, they were okay. I mean, they might be a little bit intimidated by a big old lamb sitting out there.
Lamb, they might try. Meatballs.
Meatballs, you know, kids are familiar with that. More of the vegetable and pasta dishes, I'm sure they'll like that.
Yeah, pasta, kids love pasta. So this kids should love it too.
Yeah, they should. They really should. They really did seem to kind of embrace it, you know, and because the community here is so diverse, you know, it's nice to see that everybody was pretty much interested in trying a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that says a lot for, you know, the fact that the Tengan Castle staff really goes out of their way to really, you know, make this an involved event. So you're not just sitting there and watching a show or sitting there and looking at a buffet. You're actually involved with all this, you know. The food itself, it prompts people to ask questions, you know. Just have a good time.
This is going to be an awesome event. I'm going to be there, so I'm going to be there. Now, this is Saturday, January 26th at the Tengan Castle on Camp Courtney, and they can buy tickets there or at the Ocean Breeze.
Yes, that's correct.
And tickets are $25 for adults. Children 5 to 11, it's $12.50, and under 5, it's $5. So a great show, a great evening, great food.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And for parents can enjoy a specialty, Middle Eastern style cocktail. We're working on a little menu.
Cocktails. Oh, great.
A little Middle Eastern cocktail menu we're working on.
Okay, you're still working on it though.
Still working on it. Yep. So
that's something to look forward to.
It should be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed myself last year, and I hope to have an even better time this year. Great,
but buy your tickets early because they're going to sell out.
They will sell out. They will sell out, and you don't want to be at the door, especially when those belly dancers start. You don't have a good seat for that.
Great, thank you so much, Chef.
Kathy, thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
No problem. Okay. For more information, you can check out our website at mccsokinawa.com. Stay tuned right back with more MCCS TV.